All right, we back on.
If we get to 1,000 viewers right now, Shedeur will do a live concert.
You don't know. Can you chill,
Let's get it. Sanders' arrogance showed prior to the draft. Arrogant, brash, self-fulfilled, narcissistic, only cares about the money, the fame, the cars, and the jewels. Whatever other slanderous thing y'all had to say about Shedeur Sanders, but it's clear that y'all let it fly, specifically when it came to the draft process. But this is something that as soon as he got to Colorado, he being Deion Sanders, and of course bringing Shedeur Sanders and everything that comes along with it, it seems like he had a bit of a target on his back. And this person who, if you've been paying attention to all the craziness, and you, a football fan like myself, started watching this young man who happens to be in the crossfire of an absolute media frenzy and see how he handled it, you might become away with, hey, that young kid might know what he's doing, and I wish the best for him in the NFL. But clearly, all the people saying terrible things, saying that he can't be a leader, saying that he was barely a fifth-round pick, praying and hoping that he didn't get drafted, and hoping that he could be, quote-unquote, humbled. Well, I sit here today, and as we've done with Brown's rookie mini camp and now getting through OTAs, and every single week I have a new reason to tell you why Shedeur Sanders is liked by his teammates. So recently, the rookies and I think some of the other guys did like a little, a little cooking session and, like a little bonding moment. They're new to the team. They're getting with the media. They're getting with the community. They're doing great stuff. And clearly the centerpiece, whenever, media is not around to make narratives, whenever people aren't around to say this and that and aggregate accounts can't take things out of context, it seems like Travis Hunter is going more than well with his teammates. They got a custom handshake. Do you know how fresh you gotta be to have a custom handshake with your number? Let's not dilly or dally anymore. I'm sure I was playing this video over it, but let's get right into it, man. Let's get into Dylan Sampson and some of the other rookies. And first off, them getting the charcuterie boards, but them also just absolutely enjoying it, man.
Who gifted them? Miss Tiffany. She legendary. Appreciate it.
Hey, bro. Hey,
10 gifted. We got 10 gifted.
He said legendary. He's not a clone. You're lying. He's not a clone. Say it, Shedeur. Bring 45 back, bro. They rocking with me.
Say W. Say
show him something, bro. Put Sean in there, bro. They rocking with 45. Bro, give me a high five. Hey, Dylan, show him our handshake. Hey, Shedeur, watch this. Hey, watch this. Hey, chat, y'all ready? No, good. Chat, no.
Hey. They hitting the handshakes, but that's not even the handshake that's going the most viral. The one that's going the most viral is right here. Here it is. There it is.
It's gonna be hard.
On TikTok. Watch this. Watch this.
Good, chat.
Watch this.
Hey, 45, run it up. Go rock with me on the gram. See I'm cooking.
Okay.
I only do it one way.
Chefing it up.
Right way, man.
The legendary way.
The legendary. Show them the handshake.
Show them the handshake. They got custom 12. So yeah, he's streaming. He's Twitch streaming while they're doing this whole little situation, and obviously they had different clips of them. They're cooking, giving back to the the media, the community, little team bonding.
How your mama's cook.
Dylan Sampson obviously going crazy. 5th overall pick, Mason Graham out of Michigan, chefing his thing. This is Mr. 4-5. I'm new. He's a bit of a character. I'm new to this jump.
One more taste test. One more.
But he going crazy. Is Schweringer in there? Hey. I don't know what that boy talking about. Hey, Mason Graham look like he can cook, man. Dylan Gabriel.
You don't need sauce if you got the sauce, so.
Hey, I want you to know, unless you're a part of the wristwatch brigade, okay? And even if you are a part of the wristwatch, us Shedeur fans, can we start being nice to Dylan Gabriel? I know it's a competition. I like this guy. I like, I went too far. I like this guy. He's Polynesian or whatnot. He's got the tattoos. He seems like a nice guy. Can we?
The sauce, so.
I mean, he's got the sauce. It don't seem like anybody. I'm sorry. That was just a little side thing. I like football players, and I think Dylan Gabriel is a football player. Gosh darn it. So we're not gonna discriminate because he's going against everybody's favorite. Look, it ain't his fault. It ain't his fault that he's just infectious.
This is called leveraging your media and your resources. You be doing it with the cameras be off.
You do it on TikTok.
So I can't play this because obviously they got the copyright music. But this dude he's such a character. This dude's dope. He is I guess his teammate is Aiden. Is that his name? I'll have to look into it a little more on the football side. Again, this is just about him being great with his teammates. He goes on to say, look, hey man, I'm utilizing it. Shedeur gonna have all the cameras around him. He gonna have all the media around him. I should be around him to get my money up. And I can't be mad at that. He's throwing up the 12. The handshake. Did they do the handshake? I think they do the handshake in here again. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Yeah. Okay, that is fresh. That's fresh. But like, dude.
All right, we back on.
If we get to 1,000 viewers right now, Shedeur will do a live concert.
You don't know? Can you chill?
Let's get to 1,000. Shedeur will do a live concert.
You don't.
Hey, let's get to 35,000 subs, 35,000 followers, and Shedeur will drop a new song. A new.
Okay. So not only are they doing it, they're having a good time, but clearly they're joking. It's. I want y'all to understand, like, you know, if you ever been around a team, like it's clear to see when, all right, this dude's the problem. But this felt like, okay, well, Shedeur is like he's one of the guys. Like he's he's got jokes. They got inside handshakes. They trying to be on the stream. They want to be around Shedeur, it looks like. And I think that's a far cry from the way that a lot of people tried to film it or frame it. And, you know, again, like I feel like I have a mini rant like this every other video of my Shedeur videos where I'm like, yo, I am not a Shedeur glazer. I'm not even a Colorado glazer. I like good football. Deion Sanders played amazing football when I was a kid. A little bit of a hero when I was a kid, so I'm going to watch him do all different types of endeavors. Happen to have a kiddo. I think he's a cool kid. I think he can sling the ball. I like the fact. I love when y'all make someone who's a villain who doesn't do villainous things. Well, So with all that being said, when we get to the point, and it's cool making him a villain and being against him, but when it got to the point of, oh, y'all trying to say that, oh, he's a terrible this, he's a thug, he's all this, like, he's brash, he's arrogant, all these things that I just have not seen through the basically overexposure. Shedeur's been overexposed, and I implore y'all, bro, before you leave a long comment on my video about how awful Shedeur is, how arrogant and how whatever, go watch the hours and hours and hours of content, just the collegiate years. You ain't have to go all the way back because there's high school years too. But just watch the well-off media collegiate years, and that means Jackson State. Stop disrespecting HBCUs. I'm not going for it no more. Okay? Appreciate it. Go watch Shedeur Sanders. Go watch the presence. Go watch the leadership. Watch the man that they tried to slander and paint as anything else but a child of God. Okay? It's nasty stuff, dog. So when we get to this point, and we talked about it, I made a mini video about like how the football play has kind of broken all the other narratives of, oh, well, he's this, he's that, he's that. Look, he holds the ball too long. He's not 6'4". He don't got elite speed. He don't got a Michael Vick arm. We know that. But he don't do nothing too bad, though. You know what I'm saying? And he happens to be the most accurate quarterback in college football. So that narrative kind of dried up real quick when y'all saw him throw at OTAs. Now you seeing him. And can I be honest with you? If it was me, I would have told Shedeur, stop streaming on Twitter. Now, don't stop being swaggy. Don't stop Instagram, but don't do all the other stuff. I just think that the Twitch thing, it almost invites people to try to, you know what I'm saying? And maybe your teammates. I really don't care how other people feel. I feel like it invites teammates to feel a certain way. But now that I'm seeing it, now that I'm seeing what's really happening. By the way, I just shout out Mary Kay Cavett. She showed up on Shedeur's Twitch, man. Man, she's a fan, man. She's a fan. But no, now that I see it, I gotta eat crow, because even in what I think is a little extra, it's working. I think it's working. It looks like I mean, like I said, it's clear to see. It's usually clear to see either they're not going to be on camera, or they're not going to laugh at the jokes, or they're not going whatever. But they seem to be more than willing participants in Shedeur's Twitch. He is consistently somebody that's talked about as a positive teammate, so you love to hear that. And even now, this is biased. Just make sure this is Sports Illustrated, but this is Colorado. This is like, they had like a little subsect. This is Colorado Sports Illustrated. And, this is what their article had to say. And after this, we're going to watch some of the videos from rookie minicamp, kind of recapping that. This ain't new. This isn't all of a sudden, Shedeur Sanders is getting along with his teammates. No, as soon as he came in, when they were asked about his teammates, y'all remember he stayed for 2 days straight at rookie minicamp. He was throwing with undrafted free agent receivers. Hey, man, if that's not a good teammate, I don't know what is. Shedeur Sanders proving himself as a teammate with the Cleveland Browns. Colorado Buffalo's former quarterback Shedeur Sanders was labeled a Hollywood risk. I'm not sure if Hollywood was a risk. Maybe a circus is what they called it. I would be a little more harsh, but obviously this is Colorado, so they're trying to be nice by NFL critics. But early footage from the Cleveland Browns training camp tells a different story, as Sanders has befriended his fellow rookies. The former Colorado Buffaloes quarterback Shedeur Sanders transition to the NFL was always going to come with scrutiny. As the face of college football revival at Colorado, the son of Hall of Famer Colorado coach Deion Sanders, and a player with a massive NIL earnings and social media clout, Sanders arrived in Cleveland with both expectation and baggage, and I think that's fair, right? Critics believed his spotlight would be too bright for an NFL locker room. Nobody wants a toxic Hollywood-type player in their locker room. Most organizations see that after the draft and usually trade them. Sanders' arrogance showed prior to the draft, hence his fall. One fan wrote on X, echoing a wave of skepticism that followed Sanders through 2025 NFL draft process. But if the Cleveland Browns were worried about the 5th-round pick fit again, those concerns should already be evaporating. At the Browns Cooks event, Sanders was the center of positive energy, not controversy. The Hollywood signal caller went live during the event with viral clips showing the former Colorado star bonding with teammates, sharing laughs, trading handshakes, and building real chemistry that's hard to fake and impossible to earn without putting in the work on the field. And that's really what this is right here, right? And this is more of a cut up of all the other stuff, that not just Shedeur. Shout out to Dylan Gabriel. Shout out to all the rooks. So it's the rooks that cooks. So my fault if I said, because I thought there was rookies, and you know what I'm saying, you know what that boy do. It's some rookies, and then I thought there was, because I saw Mary Kate Cabot there, so I was like, I don't know if it's just rookies, because a wild Mary Kate Cabot was hanging out, vibing out. Where's that picture at? Did I delete that Mary Kate? Where's the Mary Kate Cabot picture? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, I'm tripping. Okay, there she is in all fullness. But yeah, it's dope to see that, this good stuff. Little team bonding, rookie bonding, absolute positive stuff. So to close out the video, I want to take you back, not too crazy back, but just on some of the comments that, some of the rookies, both Harold Fannin, Mason Graham. You got Dylan Sampson, who I think they actually hit it off. I think Dylan Sampson and Quinshon Judkins, which is funny because I think they're going to be the next running backs. Y'all comment down below if y'all want that Quinshon Judkins, Dylan Sampson tandem video. I'm cooking it up. So if y'all need that, let me know. But let's hear this, and then we'll wrap it up here. Starting with Mason Graham.
To meet everyone.
Mason, the last time we talked, the draft obviously wasn't finished yet. These guys hadn't taken Shedeur Sanders. So what was your reaction to finding out he was going to be your teammate and just meeting him, your first impressions?
Yeah, he was cool. I met him the other day for the first time, and seems like a good dude, and it was all about ball. So I want to play with guys that are like-minded.
Mason, you don't seem like someone who cares about the fact that Shedeur is kind of stealing the spotlight here a little over the first-round pick of the football team. But what is your sort of response or reaction to the fact that he's kind of got all the media attention so far?
I mean, that doesn't really matter to me. I come to play football. If the media's on me, then they're on me. If the media's not, then it's not. I'm just gonna do my job at the end of the day. But
I feel like the camera's watching. I feel like it definitely is going to, I guess, have more people looking into us and stuff like that, which I feel like is a great thing, in the media world or whatever. I mean, I feel like it don't really make no difference. It's still football, though. But,
Where are you?
I can tell real humble. You know, it was crazy because he got drafted after me, and we was kind of like saying, I bet, like, watch they end up taking Shedeur. And it happened. So, I mean, I really just feel like it's a competition everywhere, you know. I mean, Dylan Gabriel's a good quarterback. It's good to have, you know, rookies, you know, together because we're working for the same thing, pushing each other at the same time. I mean, so, like, it's competition that we're not alone in this.
I love to hear that, right? And again, this was like the first day of, and obviously you had, you know, you had, you know, saying the vets coming up to him, you know what I'm saying? So I love to see that. I love to make sure that we can see all of that. But going forward, just to kind of close out, yeah, man, I just think that this is a great experience. This is a great time to really show that look, I don't think Shedeur is some superhuman. I don't think he needs defending. I don't think XYZ, but he's not all the craziness y'all tried to make him out to be. That's what I want to get across. He's not some out of touch. He's not some crazy entitled. He's not some whatever. In fact, here he is on his podcast, speaking. I think this is one of his last time speaking about
To get my first rookie contract
Yes, sir.
is lit.
Yeah.
Quarterback room's fun. Every day is fun going in there. Everything is real good. I'm happy. Well, you got a bunch of different personalities in the quarterback room, so that's what it is. And just getting to talk to the quarterbacks that took NFL snaps, that played in the league. So you living the experience through them also, you know, and ask them whatever question come to mind.
That we're talking about someone who is gracious, who is excited to get to work and play this game that he's probably been, you know, dreaming about playing at the next level, who's embracing all the different personalities and different flavors that are around him and the different people that he's able to grow from. That's all I want it to be known as. I don't think the Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders is about to cure world hunger or, you know what I'm saying, get the Nobel Peace Prize. But by God, can we talk about him as who he is, right? I think he's a decent quarterback that has a chance to win some football games and hey, have a good time doing it. So y'all let me know down below. When is Shedeur going to get a start? Is it going to be for the Browns? Will it be for another team? Can you please like the video? I'd really appreciate it. And if you don't like the video, dislike it. Subscribe if you enjoy football content of all shapes and sizes. Keep being great, man. You are the best in the nation. You knew that already. We'll see you next time.